Howdy friends, welcome back to the show. Today we are in Midtown Melbourne, Florida at a customer's house having problems with an old two-handled shower valve. Biggest thing we're up against is we need to go in and identify exactly what type of brand this shower valve is and find the parts and make the replacement and repair. Ooh, there she is right there. Look at them. Interesting. All right. Get the water cut off, drain it out, and let's get those handles off and get one of those stems out so that way we can identify what brand that valve is. Try to get these little caps off of here. There we go. Second one. Let's get those handles off and get both of those stems off, or at least one. I never trust the handle because it could be aftermarket. We have to get in there and get that stem out and identify what that is. There she comes. Yeah, that's what we need to match up right there. There she is. There's the other one. Right now that we've got those stems out of the mystery valve and everything, like you heard me say a few minutes ago, never trust the handles to identify what the valve is, because this is an old house, is built in the 50s. This could be aftermarket, but I highly doubt it because these look pretty authentic. Not to mention the lady threw me off because she had taken these caps off and she had colored them, and you can't find any of them like that. That's why I was looking at them going, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. All right, time to get our plumbing Bible out and try to identify what kind of stem this goes into. All right, so that is the stem that came out of that shower valve. You have to look very carefully. Now, a lot of the aftermarket parts look a little bit differently, but they're very similar. So we're going to take a look in our plumbing Bible and try to identify what kind of valve that stem goes into so we can get them and make the repair and replacements. Now, I've sent my helper back inside the house with some Hilco lube to spray those seats that are up there inside that seat those stems up into the valve and stuff. That way it can try to penetrate in there, because you know, if you haven't done it before, I know darn well those seats are going to be hard to come out of there. I got the right tools, but we want to kind of give it a little bit more of a head start with a little bit of penetrating oil. All right, a trusty old plumbing Bible, Central Components Company. You guys heard me talk about this and gone through this book. Now, there's literally, if you look, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different stems and parts, you name it. It's like a needle in the haystack. Where do we even begin? From years of experience and stuff in this general area, unless it was a custom builder on these homes, a lot of these valves were either a Gerber, Elger, Price Pfister, Seiko, whatever. I think this looks, I'm going by the handle now, not by the stem or anything. This reminds me of the style of a Seiko. So I'm going to jump right to the chase, jump through that haystack, and look on the Seiko page and see if I can identify that stem. All right, we're looking for Seiko. Seiko. All right, let's kind of go through here and look. All right, we're on the Seiko page. We have a list of different stems that are in here. Now, I'm not looking at the handle yet. Wait a minute, look at that one. Look here. Now, I want to take and show you the stem I have. Tell me if you see the similarities. What we're looking for now is all of the signature details. Got that end boot. Look, I got the little ring right behind it with our threads as well as our 2 nuts, and then the packing nut. That right there is a Seiko. Must be my lucky day. I guess experience pays off once again. And I'm going to double check on this Seiko area and see if I can identify exactly where those handles fit in. Now, one more thing that's kind of throwing me off is not all the trim was in on this shower. She's had somebody in there and done replacement. There's no sleeves, there's no escutcheon. It was just the handles and the stems. But the only thing I have to go on right now at this point, forget the handles and forget all that other stuff, is that stem. And I'm going to try to find that stem in this book that matches up with the trim kit, and you'll see exactly how that is supposed to go together. All right, back to the stem that we identified as a Seiko. Looking through here. Wait a minute. Kind of looks like the same handle, but that stem does not look exactly the same. It does not have that same signature. Let's go down one. Wait a minute. There it is. Look. There's that stem we were talking about right there. That's how that shower is supposed to look. Now I'm going to call into the shop and see if we got this part in stock. If we don't, we'll have to put all this stuff back together and come back when we get it. That right there is what we're looking for. All right, 143, page 143, Seiko brand. Correct. Now, if you go to that page and you look up, you should come across Seiko. Look on your far right-hand side, you'll see 3 different trim kits with the stems and stuff. The one that's on the far right side in the middle, 405692. That's what she has. The only thing that threw me off is the escutcheons and the sleeves weren't in there, and the handle's a little bit different. But that stem is exactly the one that is in here. Yeah, because we do specialize in older houses and fixtures and stuff, I called the number in for this product right here. Now, I was a little under the impression that these 2 stems were different, and I looked closer. They're the same stems. The only thing that's different between this setup is the fact being that these handles and are different, but it's the same thing. That's the kit we have. That's the one they're sending with me, and it's got the little threaded sleeve on there that comes with it, which this one didn't. So I believe this is the 405452. When it gets here, we'll make the repair. All right, not to beat a dead horse, but that is what's got sent to me, and I believe that is going to be the proper one, because look at the little threaded ring. That came out of the old one. See? That one doesn't come with it. I think that's only got to do with sleeving reasons. But just like the magic of time, my guy brought me my part. Let's take a look inside and see if it matches up with what we need. Oh boy, it's like Kid on Christmas. There's those stems. Yep. Same thing. There's those little threaded rings. Same thing. Let's go inside and see if they match up. All right, let's go ahead and see if this actually is going to fit inside of this Seiko. See if it'll start threading or not. It's very difficult to do one-handed, trust me. Ooh, I feel threads. Oh yeah. She's tightening. Sweet, look at that. All right, now we know if that's the correct one. We're gonna pull it back out of there and we're gonna attempt, and that's the operative word, to get the seats out and replace them. Here we go, this is what makes me nervous. Wish me luck. Please come out of there. Oh, she turned. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, nice and easy. All right, I'm gonna need to sit this down for a second. Oh, she's turning. Oh, look at that. Time to play the lottery, baby. That's only one. We got one more to get out. All right, second one. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, where'd it go? I had it. I lost it up in there. Come on. Uh-oh. All right, give me a second so I can pluck that out. All right, come on, baby. Come on. Oh, there it is. Yes. The second seat. Mission impossible. All right, we replaced the seats successfully. Let's get the stems back in there and get them lined up and screwed in there the way they need to be. Sorry about the background noise. There's a handyman here doing some work with a homeowner. Look at that, just like freaking butter. I got it set into place. We can actually get in there and we can snug that down with a little screwdriver. So it's in there nice and snug. There. All right, stems in. Let's try the sleeve. The wrong way. Oh, look at that. And they're threading right in. Nice and easy. Very fine threads. Don't cross anything. Take your time. There we go. All put back together. Now, I put the old handles on there for a couple different reasons, and I'll explain that to you once we get outside. Let's test it out. Oh yeah. All right, so everything worked out great. Nice job on the old Seiko two-handled shower valve and stuff from the 50s. My problem is I couldn't put the new handles on because they are long broaches. That means this is deep socketed, and the screws just wouldn't make this thing flush up against that wall. It didn't look right, so we ended up putting the old escutcheons and handles back on there, but in the end, everything worked out. Listen, if you're gonna work on some of these old valves, don't go by what the old handles look like. Take the stems out, research them, go to components, Central Components Company like I had in a book, or go online to that and find the parts you need to make it work every time. Thanks so much for hanging out, and don't forget to keep plumbing.